welcome back to Tales of the Wandering Bard. So, you are going to rip off his fingers, or you're going to kill him, or you're going to...
Kill him.
What? Okay, so how do you go about killing him?
I'm gonna try and do it fast. So I'm just gonna drive the needle like.
You're just going to come up to him and stab him.
No, I don't want to. No, I'm not gonna stab him. I want to kill him, but I don't want to be cruel about it. So I'm gonna snap his neck. That's gonna be faster. That's gotta be faster.
How do you get into a position to snap his neck?
So I just sit on my ass. I raise him up, raise his head up.
Well, okay, but...
Exactly like this, right?
No, so he's in the...
Yeah. Okay, where's his head up?
How do you... So you just like come and sit behind him? So look at... where's the corner? Yeah. So he's in the corner. This is the jail, the front door. That would be where the other people were. He's back in his corner like this. So how do you snap him?
He said he was unconscious.
Oh, that's right. He got knocked unconscious.
Yeah, that's what
I completely forgot about his unconsciousness.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
okay.
Sure. Give me a strength check.
16 plus 11, 27.
You grab his head, and you twist it, and you hear some weird noises, but his neck does not snap. It's hard to break a person's neck.
Try again, I guess.
Roll again. Oh, no, actually, let me make a... Yeah, go ahead.
16 plus 11.
27.
Oh, 16 again. Good. I fail again, I guess.
Yeah. You're looking for a 30. DC 30 strength check to snap a person's neck. That's hard shit to snap a person's neck. You got strong bones in there.
Yeah. No, I failed.
Right, so you 1, 2, 3, and he wakes up. Wakes up as screaming in pain. Ah!
I'm gonna stab him in the neck.
I can't move my hands. I can't move. What happened?
Hank. I'm gonna go stab him in the neck.
Stab him?
Well.
He's held. You can now stab him to death with your nail.
Yeah.
Or your dart. Hank has actually more HP than you, so it takes a little while of stabbing him. Even if you do max damage, it takes a couple of stabs to kill him. He dies screaming in agony, begging for his life, cursing you, cursing the gods, cursing your family, calling you a demon, but eventually he dies.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying to just...
Your hands are covered in blood.
Yeah. I'm trying to turn into a bad guy. Completely.
Just because you do a bad thing once doesn't make you a bad guy.
I did 3.
Just because you do 3 bad things doesn't make you a bad guy.
Anyway.
There's redemption to be had.
I'm just gonna whisper. Are you satisfied now?
So what do you do?
It take too much time to make finger rocks. Way too much time.
What do you do? Why'd you kill him? If it takes too much time, why did you kill him?
I was thinking maybe the spirit is gonna release me. Nothing. God damn it. Yeah, that's...
What do you do?
I'm gonna desperately... The character... Now, rightly and strategically, maybe he'll do something else. But role-playing wise, the character would just wildly fumble at the rock however much he can with his nails. And just... He's been sharpening them until the gods came, so
you ignore... You just go back to the
because
nails.
I can't use his fingers. I need time to sharpen them. I need time to actually cut them and get the bone sharp enough to just use. It'll be way too much time. And the gods are gonna be down here any minute now. I'm thinking it's maybe way too late. But I'm gonna try and fumble one more time to see if maybe I get lucky.
How long do you spend fumbling with this nail? Or these
It's
picks?
been a couple of minutes, I guess.
A couple of minutes? Okay. You spend a few minutes fumbling with this nail and this lock, and it doesn't seem to go anywhere. And you see the hatch open one more time. Light streams in, your eyes adjust. The hatch has probably been closed 10 minutes now.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear the heavy footsteps of someone coming down the stairs. And a sweet mother of Mary. No, not Mary, but sweet mother of Martha. What the hell's going on down here? And swaggering down the stairs is a man in chainmail with a longsword at his side. Behind him comes a guard. You recognize as the guard that escaped after Hank stabbed him. The guy comes down, puts his hands on his hips.
So what the thing I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna uncork the oil reserve of the lantern and get ready to throw it and light it on the people.
Is the lantern currently? What position did you leave it in? You must have left it in ups in order to play with everything. Okay. So the guy comes down, looks around, and goes, "It's a shitload of dead people," and eventually steps into view of you. So you tell me when you throw the burning oil on him.
If he's close enough to actually grab his body. Like, if he dies, whenever it's close enough to grab his body.
He stands in the middle over the corpse of the dead prisoner. Over the corpse of the dead guard. And the dead prisoner tumbled back down the staircase and goes, huh. Makes eye contact with you, goes, "Well, you're a sorry sight. All this because of you?"
I nod my head. Easily.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I have nothing to say.
Many of your kind usually don't. Well, off to the chopping block with you, son.
Okay.
And he walks over to the gate, pulls out a key, and starts to open it.
Okay, when he
You just hurl the
lantern. When I see, like, when his key goes inside, the lantern in his face.
Okay, give me a roll to hit. And please, please, please roll high. Roll well. Don't roll a 1.
9. But that doesn't make it.
Well, 10 with surprise, because he's, surprised by this throw. That's a hit. The lantern crashes on the bars before him, breaking open, spilling burning oil all over the place. Give me a 2d6 for how much burning oil damage you do to the guy.
9.
Ooh.
Okay, there we go. Come on. Come on.
He does not die.
I have 4 darts left.
But he screams as he goes up in flame.
Does the splash zone attack the guy in the back?
For the splash damage on the other guy. Roll it
3?
again.
Yeah. 3. There we go.
That guy gets some oil on him.
He had some damage before as well.
He took damage from
2.
2?
Yeah, 1 damage from Hank, 1 damage from me.
Okay.
So he's at 5 damage taken now. However much HP he had.
I forgot his HP. He had more than 2. How much did he?
Of course, he had more than 2.
Yeah. He doesn't die from the flames, but he shrieks and drops his lantern, which makes a saving throw versus crushing blow. Fails. Splashes on the ground, leaking burning oil all over the ground. Now, they've got boots on, so I'm going to just say D4 damage to each of them. Please roll me a D4. 4.
4 on the...
That's a 4 blanket.
Oh, cool.
So the oil splashes, gets on his legs. He goes to pat it out, screams, falls down, and roasts in the fire. The captain... Oh, damn it, why did I move that? You did 8 damage?
8 damage for 12.
Okay, I always let my dice run into each other. I never remember what they roll.
That's why you have a pencil.
You used it to try and pick a lock. Give me initiative for you versus the captain of the guard.
Okay. Yeah, fuck. 12. Oh, 11. 9 with 2. 11.
You tie with him. So these events happen at the same time. You get your first dart attack.
Okay.
Roll it.
15.
15 is a hit. Give me a damage.
3.
3. Nice.
Finally, shit is going well.
He yelps. Oh, wait a minute. He also... Give me another... What is burning damage for the second round?
Oh, yeah.
Second round burning damage. Is it D6 the second round, or is it...
No. I think it's half.
Is it... Monstrous Manual... No, not Monstrous Manual. Dungeon Master Guide. Combat? It's definitely in here. Special attacks. Where is it?
Well, it's going well in a way, Ganfad. I'm not dying, so that's well.
I'm not dying yet. Where? I know it's in here. Special damage. Specific injuries. I know it's in here somewhere.
So chat, what do you guys think? What do you guys think will happen? Is Antonio gonna get away from this? Antonio's definitely not gonna be the same after this. If he's a bard, I want to hear a straight up song of his, assuming he makes it out. Yeah. He actually singing got him into all of this. All of this shit, that's all about singing. All because of singing. I think Antonio will die. Okay.
Oh, come on, it's in here somewhere.
Whip. Everybody's whip. No, nobody thinks we'll get away, but hunted down and killed. Maybe. I think we'll see.
Here we go.
Never surrender, guys. Never surrender.
Table 45 is what we're looking at. So
I think you'll need some serious counseling after. Oh, definitely. Thanks, Gilrot.
where the hell is it? It's in here somewhere. It's in here somewhere. Ah, here we go.
Go on swinging. Swinging! You whip. Yeah, I think I'll whip. Hopefully. Because supposedly this character is gonna be played by other people, so we are hoping that Antonio whips. So the people can...
I'm just going to say it's going to be half base damage. Internet is...
And I did 6 and 3, so I did 9, so it's...
Just give me another d6.
3.
3 for d6?
Yep.
Oh, so close. He doesn't die on this round.
But I still have 2 darts to throw at him.
Yeah, but he gets his move.
Yeah, but he's gonna move through the fire.
I mean, he's on fire. Well, he's burning.
Can
there's
he-
fire on the ground. What's he going to do? Stand in the fire
Yeah,
instead?
but put it like this. I threw fire in his face. Is he gonna be able to see right from left?
Do you think he's just going to stand there and be like, I'm on fire?
Oh, no. He's
What's he going to do? Lay in the fire?
No, he's gonna do something. I'm guessing that logically he will try to put out a fire.
Well, it's the second round. I think... Let's see what he does. He's on fire. The guy next to him's burned.
I'm just saying there's 2 ways to go. Maybe he doesn't remember which way was the fire in his face, burning oil on his skin. Do you have like a good predilection of where the fuck up, right, and left is?
Yeah, if he's at the bars, if he was holding the bars and gets hit with fire, he knows the exit to his right.
So his logic is working when he's burning him?
If you were in that situation where a fire had exploded on you,
Like burning oil in my face?
if you were in his position and you were the captain of the guards as a player, and I said that an NPC in the prison threw burning oil on you, would you be like, I'm too confused to find... If I said you were too confused to find your way out, you would argue the shit out of that, wouldn't you?
No, I think the first thing I would have done is...
But my point is, if you were in his
roll on the
position,
ground.
you would right now, you would roll on the ground?
I would try put out a fire. Because I'm low HP.
The ground is on fire.
Yeah, but like to decide whether the ground is not on fire. Like I'm trying to. Basically, the logic is this. If I get
But you
out
know
of the
that
range,
you have enough movement to go outside and still roll on the ground. Why would you ever roll on the ground in a prison?
Yeah, it's your NPC. You do whatever you want with him.
That sounds like such a, oh, fine, I won't intervene. But that's the only logical thing to do is to get the fuck out of there. So he flees.
Yeah, but
he runs up the stairs.
I'm guessing the key is still in the rock.
That is a very good question. You can't see from where you are because the key's on the other side, but he bolts up the staircase.
That
Yeah, the key is definitely in the lock.
I open.
Okay, there's still some burning oil on the ground. It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
take the rest of
use-
the round for it to go out.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
you can try and run through it and
No,
make a
no,
saving throw
not
to see
for
if
HP. No, not gonna fuck it up and die.
you don't want to move into the shadow?
What? Sorry?
You don't want to move into the shadows?
No, not moving into the shadows realm. Okay, so I'm gonna open up the gate. I'm gonna wait for the fire to go out down. I'm gonna grab whatever pouch or whatever weapon the other guard had. Like maybe he has a coin pouch, maybe anything.
He has a short sword that was just on fire. The oil is burning out, but
Okay.
the sword was on fire. His clothes are up in flames. His leather pouches at his belt are more or less intact. Scarred, but intact.
I'm gonna get rid of the pouch.
Do you grab his short sword?
Yeah, and his short sword, of course.
You burn your hand on the short sword for 1 point of damage.
Okay. And now the only logical thing is I'm gonna try and just run out. There's no other way to do this.
Okay, you head up the staircase out into the light. You see the captain of the guard rolling on the grass.
2 darts in his face.
You've taken a half move, so you can throw one more dart.
1 more dart.
Make a roll to hit. On the table only.
Oh, it's good. It was a 1. It's a 15.
15 is a hit.
Come on. Come on!
Nope.
Fuck you.
Nope. Nope. You gotta roll it. You can't just drop it.
Oh,
Points of
yeah!
damage. You hit him in the neck with the last of the wooden darts, and he stops moving.
Grabbing his little pouch. And does he have a cloak on?
He has a very charred cloak on.
It's still better than nothing. I'm gonna take it to like cover myself.
Okay. You look up to the house, and you see coming down towards you
Run! I'm running.
1 guard and what looks to be like 3 serving people.
I'm running.
Where do you run?
There's no forest near.
I mean, there's the hill the manor's built on. You're at the very back of the manor. There's that wall that goes around it, and on the other side is the rest of the hilly. It's not a forest, but there are trees.
I'm gonna run back, try and get my gear from the bushes.
So, but that's that. Okay, we need. All right. So let's say this is our overhead map. Here's Wastewater Bay over here.
Mm-hmm.
The town is here. The keep is at
Do you
the
want?
top,
Do you not want a marker and a white?
Well, I want the chat to be able to see.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. This. Take
No,
this.
no, this is fine. This is fine. So here's the bay. Here's the town. The keep is at the top and kind of near the back, or in the front if you're approaching from this way, side if you're approaching from this way. The inn is right near the base, right near the water area. So for you back here, you have to go around the town or through the town to get to where you are. So your immediate exit, now we're going to zoom in and take a look at the entire wall. This is the wall sitting around the manor is up here. You're at the back in the little dungeon back here. Where do you go? You got people coming this way.
Is the river close by?
There's no river.
Did you see there was a river going down through the back?
Wastewater Bay. What river?
Oh, you're
no
right.
river.
So where's the water in connection to me? Like which direction?
Okay, we're gonna change that. We're gonna come over here. Take a look at. So, if this right here is where you have your inn, and this over here is where the manor is, and you're at the very back of the manor.
Yeah. So I'm definitely to want to put Wastewater Bay at once.
So you're gonna go
This way, yeah. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna go on the road in the state I am.
Okay, so you head off to the side. The man coming after you, or the soldier goes after towards you. The two servants head towards the downed captain, and you soon come to the 6-foot wall that surrounds the perimeter.
I have a good crime moles. That's my best one.
Okay.
I have a 50% crime moles.
It's a pretty short wall, so I'll give you another 30% bonus.
60. There we go.
Not a problem. You hop the fence pretty easily. On the other side, the soldier comes after you, scrambles up the wall. Tries to scramble up the wall, but just can't find quite a good handhold yet. And you are off on the hillside down below. You see the town to your right as you run. You see Wastewater Bay before you, but you can if you go down this ravine between these different hills, you can get to Wastewater Bay.
Cool.
And how do you go? Where do you go?
I'm gonna go to Wastewater Bay, and I'm going to try and wait for night, and I'm gonna find a good spot to hide. I'm thinking they're going to, if they're gonna search for me, they're gonna search for me up, because I'm gonna be running outside. There's no reason for them to be near the town, so I'm gonna be crossing in on some of the hills.
Okay, I need less broad, more narrow. What do you do immediately? What are your immediate actions?
I just run until I think I'm safe, and then I just.
Okay, how do you think you're safe though? I can't make these decisions for you.
I just look back, and there's nothing, no sound. Okay, I just run for a couple more minutes. There's no more sound. I get to the water. Is it sweet water or salt water?
Salt water.
Okay. I just wash my face in it.
Okay, so hold on. Let's take it minute by minute here. Come back over here. Come back over here. So you flee. You look back over your shoulder. You see the guard scrambling to get up on top.
Continue
you see
running.
him not making it over. You keep heading down between these hills.
Mm-hmm.
You look back. You can barely even see the wall anymore.
I continue
and you don't
running.
see anyone. Okay.
To the water. Towards the water.
You
That's my
run
direction.
until you get to the bay.
Yeah.
All right. You head downhill. You head through these ravines, over rocks, through this very tiny, dried up creek bed. Eventually, you burst out onto the scene at Wastewater Bay. To your right are all the piers that stick out into the water, and out before you, you see the whole of the bay. You can see plenty of fisher boats out there as well, paddling around, getting fish, getting.
I'm gonna hide my sword, not to glint off the sunlight.
Where do you hide it?
I have a cloak, so I'm just gonna bundle it in the cloak.
You take the cloak off then and wrap the sword in it.
Anyway, I'm actually just gonna put the sword behind the rock or something. Here.
So you just stow it on the ground.
Yeah, I just throw it on the ground somewhere on the rock. I'm gonna go wash my face.
Okay, you get
and
up.
Just wash all the blood off me.
Yeah, so you have to get into the water. You have to bathe.
I get in. I bathe.
You're in your pajamas, as you said before.
Yeah, I leave the cloak outside.
You've lost your sleeping cap somewhere along the way. God knows where it is. Once you've bathed in the bay, what do you do?
I'm going to put a cloak on me. Just put it snugly on me. And get the sword. I'm just gonna keep it as much in the cloak as I can.
It's a long sword.
It's a short sword.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Not the captain's. The short sword.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and go towards the city, but still keep in the hills. I'm gonna find a ravine, a hill, a cave, somewhere, anywhere, or even like a very tall tree or somewhere that has like a rich leaves around it, where I'm gonna hide until night.
Okay. Well, you don't find any caves. You do find a couple of big trees. As you start climbing up this tree, you hear bells. It sounds like every bell in the entire town is ringing.
Yeah, I can't understand that.
And you see all the fishermen start to make for shore. You climb up into your tree and wait for night.
I'm waiting for night.
Let's see. It takes you a few minutes until to really get used to being outside in the daylight. You have no idea how long has passed. And you realize that it is morning. This is early morning. If you're going to wait for night, you're going to be waiting all day long.
I need to wait all day long.
Okay.
There's no way to do this. I'm not fucking it up. I'm just playing the character. Other people can just play him other ways.
Ignore chat. Don't even read chat. Okay. Soon you see. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me make some. No. What did they say? Hold on. Let me try and figure out what all the people in town are doing. Okay. Okay. You wait in the tree. Night comes. Your tummy's rumbling. You've had plenty of water, but
We had two of them.
You had a loaf of bread.
Yeah,
you
loaf
had two,
of bread.
but Hank had one. So you've had one loaf of bread in the past, somewhere between 2 days and a week. You're not sure which.
Well, there's no way to do this around, but I need to get my gear, and afterwards I need to flee this place. So, as though I'm getting foods, I'm gonna go get my gear
Okay, so you wait till night, creep back into the town, and look for your gear.
in the bush. Yeah.
Okay. As you make your way through town, kind of going from one corner to another, keeping an eye out for things, you make it back to the inn, and you find the spot where you had your gear, where you have your bandolier and you have your coins. You had previously retrieved all of the darts you had thrown, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you got all of your darts.
Okay. I'm waiting. Concentration phase.
Yes.
He was just channeling.
Yes. Trying to think. Okay. So as you're gathering up your things, you see a light coming from a torch, and you see the innkeeper's wife, the current innkeeper, coming around the side of the building, searching.
I'm gonna forgo taking both bandoliers. I'm just gonna get one and grab the purse real
It
fast.
takes just as much time to grab two as it does one.
Okay, I'm running after that. Yeah.
So this is like you grab these things,
I
you're
run.
putting them on. You see the woman, torch raised, looking around. You run. She hears the movement, looks towards you, goes, "There he is! There's the guy that killed my husband!" And she chases after you on foot.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll continue on running. I continue on running, and I'm gonna go. Let's see. So Crocked. I'm at the inn. I'm at the entrance. I'm gonna start going towards Fenton.
So you run through town.
No, because they said the inn is at the entrance.
Towards Flint. Yeah, no, the inn's by the bay where you.
Oh,
came
then
in.
I just
You came
go
by
for the bay.
boat.
I go towards the bay and just.
Okay. You go the 2 or 3 blocks down to the bay. You find yourself near the docks. There's all sorts of push boats everywhere. There's people on houseboats.
I jump on a push boat.
The woman is yelling and screaming the entire time. People start poking their
Jump
heads
on a
up.
push boat and I start pushing it out
Okay.
real fast.
You get on the boat. You start pulling yourself out there. The woman comes down. She hops in someone else's boat. You hear a couple of cries of, "That's my boat!" You're not sure whether it's directed at you or at the woman. She's pushing herself after you.
How far is she from me?
She's like 20, as you guys were running through the streets, if you were at this wall, she would be at that wall. So she's like close behind you. So you get into the boat and start pushing. By the time no, she doesn't go for a boat. So, yeah, because it takes a little while to push her out. So she runs out to a dock, out on the dock ahead of you, and tries to jump in the water before your boat and starts swimming to you. I need you to give me an opposed strength check versus her to see if she can catch up to you, because she was out on the dock.
16.
Total?
No, 26. Sorry, total.
Okay.
But you know, I ordered 14, then 11. I was like, no, it's a 25. My math is bad today. 14,
Okay.
and I had 11, so that's 25.
All right. She drops the torch, leaps into the water, starts swimming for your boat. You easily push your way past her out into the bay. Not a problem.
I was waiting for you to say, yeah, she rolled a 20.
No, she rolled a 10. And she had 2, 2, and 4 for strength. So, not enough. Out in the bay, you notice that there are other people hopping in push boats, pushing after you in little pull boats. And you're a little hungry. You're still functioning at normal strength.
So I'm gonna push out a bit more and easily. I'm actually gonna push. You see that bend? I'm gonna push towards that bend in the water.
I mean, though, the bay from Crash to from Weinstein to Tresdor takes 12 hours by a man who like pushes a boat for a living.
Okay, so then
you get to a bend. Any bend is gonna be a long ways out.
No, okay, cool. So I'm just gonna push a bit more. Then I'm gonna go into I'm gonna stow the boat, just jump out of the boat near land and run through the hills in the direction of Menuhin.
Okay, so you curve and start going towards the north.
Yeah.
A couple of people are chasing after you. The bells in the city start to ring after 5 or 10 minutes out, and you see lights popping in all over the town. You make for the north side of Wastewater Bay, or the northern shore-ish area. Give me another opposed strength check.
8, 11, 20, no, 8, 11, that's 19.
Ooh, 19 is not very good. One of the other men in the boat comes up, is pushing, and he's just stronger, and he does this for a living. He's been fed recently, and his boat comes up steadily, slowly getting closer and closer to yours, to the point where the back of his boat is almost, or the front of his boat is almost at the back of your boat. He doesn't say anything, but he just has a stern look of determination on his face as he pulls forward.
Does he have any armor on?
No.
Forfeit him.
Give me a roll to hit. Give me one roll to hit, because then you get the second darts after he gets his turn.
14.
Hit.
3 points of damage.
He takes the dart, grunts, pushes the boat close enough to yours to get on, leaps from his boat to your boat. He needs to make a dex check to do so. Passes. Needs to make a dex check to jump off his. Needs to make a dex check to land on your boat, on this DM area. Passes, and as he lands, I need you to give me a dex check to stay afloat on your boat.
20.
Not a problem. You keep your footing as he dives for you to tackle you. Oh, the tackle does not go well. He loses his footing, slips, hits his head on the boat, and falls unconscious inside. Well, maybe not unconscious. Hold on. He does hit his head. He takes 1 temporary damage. He does not fall unconscious, but he slips and lands in your boat. He's now at your feet, more or less.
Okay.
You get your 2 extra attacks.
Yep. Whatever that was. There we go. 18. 8.
The 18 is a crit.
Does the 8 hit because he's on the ground?
No. I'm going to say he's close to you, but missile weapons get a penalty against it's a wash.
2 and 3. 5.
5, and how much did you... Oh, 5 is enough. He crumples, or I guess he doesn't crumple, he's already on the ground, but a small pool of blood forms at the base of your
I was
push
going to
boat.
grab the 2 darts that I just stuck in him because I just saw where they went.
Grab them.
And I think I lost only one of them because that was 20,
And you
darts.
successfully push your way out.
Oh, by the way, how many... Oh, actually, I don't know. I'm just going to write coin purse here. I don't know how many coins I have.
You pull your way out. No one, after seeing that man being brutally murdered, the other people stop chasing after you, and you find yourself coming to a little sandy beach, nestled between 2 hills where you can escape on foot.
Does he have anything on him besides that?
No. He's wearing like a pants with a belt and no shirt. Like it looks like he crawled out of bed, put on his pants.
I'm gonna just grab his pants because mine's are like pajamas. So I'm gonna grab his pants and belt, put it on myself, put a coin purse on it, bandolier. I'm gonna get a cloak on me real good. And I'm gonna go to Menwin. On the way, I'm gonna take my time to try and hunt. If that's
again,
a thing.
let's let's take this bit
bit by bit.
And
I'm
let's also go to our second break.
Yeah, second break.
Take a break, and we'll see what happens after. See you guys.
I survived!
See you guys in a second.